In today's video, I'm bringing you two glitches, and the first one being where you can literally get any melee you see on the screen or in the shop for free, and the second one being where you can get any weapon blueprint in the store for free. Literally pull any weapon blueprint for free. Before we start, for both of these glitches, you're going to have to make sure you have a build just like this. So you're going to have a blueprint of a Dragon's Breath shotgun with just the Dragon's Breath attached to the blueprint. We need this for the glitch to work. Dragon's Breath is not an attachment that you can just equip, it only comes on blueprints. First, we're just going to get into the melee one because it's pretty simple and easy, so let's go. So to do the first glitch to get any melee, it's pretty simple. All we have to do is go into a loadout that we have, and then we're going to go up to our primary and we're going to go select a weapon build that we already have. So a weapon that we already have a build saved on or a camo saved on. And after we do this, we're just going to go to our melee, and now we're going to equip any melee blueprint that we already own. So you're going to equip a melee you already own, and you're going to go back up to your primary and find the Dragon's Breath shotgun we were just talking about in the beginning. Equip this Dragon's Breath shotgun, and now just go back, and we're going to hit back twice. We're going to go back to this loadout screen right here and simply wait like 2 seconds, go back into it, and simple as that, there should be a melee blueprint in the slot. Now it's going to be random, each blueprint pulls different blueprints, so they're all random melees that you pull, but now I'm going to show you how to use this in game and every game. Before we load into a game, you're going to make sure this class is not set to your favorite, so just set a random class to your favorite. Just load into the game, and I'm going to show you what we need to do once we get in. Once we get in, we're going to need to go to that class that has the blueprint and just duplicate this class. Now go to the duplicate and set the duplicate to favorite. Now we have the duplicated class set as our favorite, and we can load into the game. Once we go to grab our loadout in the game, I'm about to grab it, and you will see we're going to have the melee equipped on that loadout. So we're going to inspect the melee, and as you can see, we do have the melee that we just pulled in that loadout. So to save this, I'm going to show you, but you can go play your game and then come back, but I'm going to show you and go to the lobby. After the game, once you get back to the lobby, you're going to go to your loadouts, and you're going to notice a loadout that has a red exclamation mark and a triangle. But all we're going to do is we're just going to delete this class because we don't need it anymore. We're going to go down, and we're still going to have the duplicated class that we made, so we can just repeat this process every time we want to use the melee. You can use this in game, any game you want, just go repeat the process of duplicating and setting to favorite. Now that glitch was pretty cool, but the next one is even better because it allows you to get any weapon blueprint in the game. So let's get right into this next one. So to get started on this next one, we're just going to go to our favorite loadout. It doesn't have to be, but make it easier on yourself and make it your favorite. So we're going to go into our primary now and just select a random blueprint that you already own. It can be from MW2, MW3, or Bo6. It doesn't really matter. Almost any blueprint will work. So go select your random blueprint that you own. I'm going to use a Bo6 blueprint, and we're just going to go with the SAUG on the hot cheese blueprint. And we're going to see what blueprint that this one will pull us. Now again, for this glitch to work, we do need the Dragon's Breath shotgun, so the blueprint with Dragon's Breath only equipped. If you skip that part in the beginning, this is what we need to do this glitch. It's going to be a blueprint, so not an attachment, it's only on blueprints, and we're going to need this to do this glitch. It can be any blueprint from Bo6, MW3, or MW2, just make sure that it has Dragon's Breath and you'll be set. Now after you have your blueprint equipped, all you're going to want to do is just back into the main lobby, and you're going to want to set your mode to plunder. We're going to load it into a plunder match, and then I'm going to tell you the rest of the things we need to do. Once we load into the game of plunder and it takes you to this screen, select your favorite loadout, and now click pause and go back in. We're going to go to that same loadout, and we're going to equip that Dragon's Breath shotgun we were talking about in the beginning. Click the back button twice to this screen, don't go back into the game, just click the loadouts again, and now select any weapon on that loadout that you want to pull a blueprint on. So now we're going to create a new build on this weapon, and then we're just going to simply load into the game. Now all we need to do is just let the game load in and fly all the way to the ground. Once we hit the ground, we should have a random blueprint equipped in the slot. So I'm just going to fast forward this until we get to the ground. Now once we're at the ground, we should have a blueprint. Keep in mind, all the blueprints you try to use sometimes will not pull a random blueprint, it'll just reset back to the base build. So just try different blueprints each time. But as you can see, we have a blueprint here, and to add attachments, actually this is our only chance to add attachments. You're going to want to go to the pause screen and just add your attachments from this screen, and you can only add 4 because if you add 5 it'll reset the blueprint and make it disappear. So only add 4 attachments and they will save onto the build. I'm going to show you really quick. I'm just gonna respawn and fly in to show you really quickly that we do have the attachments on the build. So we're flying back in from respawn and now we have the attachments on. I don't know why the vertical grip is glitched, it's just not showing, but the vertical grip is there. As you can see, he's literally holding it as it has a vertical grip. But now to get this to save and make this blueprint not disappear, all you're going to want to do is go to the pause screen and go back to this loadout. Now we're going to switch this blueprint that we just pulled with the Dragon's Breath shotgun we had in the beginning. Trust me, this is what we need to do to get this blueprint to save. So just equip this blueprint and now we can either leave the game or you can just play the game and finish. But I'm going to leave the game and show you that we still have this. Now once you get back into the lobby, keep in mind once you go over to your loadouts tab and go to this class, it's not going to show the blueprint in the loadout screen, but I promise it's still here. Every game you load into and you select this class, the blueprint will be equipped. So we're going to do that now. I'm just going to go back and we're going to load into a different game mode. I'm just going to back out and I'm just going to go to Resurgence Casual real quick to show you that we still have this blueprint equipped and we can use it in any game mode and every game mode that we want. So go to grab your loadout once you get in the game and get a chance, and now you're going to select that class, and as you can see we're going to still have this blueprint equipped and we can use it in the game and it works and everything. So now from this point on, just select this blueprint and you'll be able to use it in the game. You can also do this on other classes too. It didn't have to be your favorite, that was just making it easier on yourself. So I just showed you how to get any melee blueprint in the game that's in the store for absolutely free, along with any weapon blueprint in the store for absolutely free. So if this video helped you or you enjoyed, maybe leave a like and subscribe, but I'm out.